Bueno, gente, bienvenidos al segundo capítulo de Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
Es increíble que el tipo llegue y ya haya un asesinato.
Just a figure of speech.
Pero bueno, de eso se trata el juego, ¿no?
Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Tenemos que ir al cementerio, supongo, a ver a la madre de Sherlock. Nos cruzaremos con Minecraft. Bueno, tenemos acceso al mundo abierto, parece, ¿no? Ok. Bueno, tenemos que averiguar cómo ir al
A free
cementerio.
ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Llegamos al cementerio. Un minuto de silencio por la madre de John. Perdón, de
Is
Sherlock.
everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
Funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
Ah, muy bien.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
Mycroft y yo tuvimos que partir hacia Londres justo después del funeral. Pocos
The
asistieron.
service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
Solo unos pocos asistieron al servicio y todos permanecieron callados.
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
Momento bastante duro después de recordar todo.
A pocket watch. It seems familiar, John.
Mm.
Why is it here?
Tenemos una pista. Tumba de Violet Holmes. Ok, veamos.
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother.
La madre solo vivió 40 años. Veamos el reloj de bolsillo.
This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently.
Alguien lo dejó hace poco. Visitante misterioso. Alguien
A
encendió la
candle in
vela.
a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
Sí.
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
Supongo que tendré que ir al Palacio de la Mente, ¿no? O tengo que seguir, tengo que seguir buscando. Acá no hay nada más que ver, creo. No. El reloj de bolsillo perteneció a mi madre, la vela está encendida no hace más de 1 hora. Podría preguntar. No. Acá. Zapatos a la moda, como nuevos. 70
A man in
centímetros.
fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
1,70 m. Rastro de bicicleta. Se marchó hace
You were
poco.
about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
A ver este señor.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
Bicicleta del visitante.
It's stained with oil paint.
Se ve que le gusta la pintura. No, la fotografía.
The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that
Pero-
inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercurio.
Ok. No tengo ni idea a qué hace referencia. No creo que haya nada que no pueda ver con eso. Me encanta que siempre queda algo como que tardo en ver. Siempre es como muy... Las dos primeras las mirás enseguida y después la última cuesta 1 año y medio encontrarla. Una pala. Ok. Menos mal que el juego te ayuda, porque si no... Correas de
A
cuero.
portable easel was kept there.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Hay algún rastro de pies o algo, ¿no?
Is this familiar to you?
Your money doesn't impress me.
Estos no ayudan en nada.
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cordona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
Castillo.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course
Yum.
I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption.
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
O sea que nuestra madre murió en
Are you
algo
all right,
raro
Sherry? Take as long as you need.
y
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
murió en una situación rara que la policía tiene archivos de una investigación. Y este tipo muy amablemente nos dejó el reloj de nuestra madre en la tumba. Un poco raro también de la manera en que se acercó. Sospechoso de no sé qué puede ser. Sería muy rebuscado decirlo ahora. Linda vista. Si tuviera ray tracing. Pero no lo tengo. Bueno. Al investigar una pista piensa sobre el lugar que es más apropiado visitar. Los archivos del ayuntamiento. Yo creo que lo que debería hacer... A ver... también dice que hubo una investigación policial sobre la muerte de mi madre. Dudo que sea cierto, pero si así lo fuese, tengo que ver algo respecto a los archivos de la policía. Hace 10 años estuvimos viviendo en alguna parte de Grand Surrey, lo que debería permitir acotar la búsqueda. A ver el mapa. La policía debe ser esta. Bueno, lo que debería hacer es salir del Cementerio. ¿Cómo se traba este jueguito, eh? Ah, solo puedo viajar acá. O sea, los viajes rápidos. En este caso no tengo ninguno. Tendría que ir caminando. Ok. No tengo viaje rápido acá. Como que esta será la comisaría. Por acá. Muy bien. Hablemos con el recepcionista.
Stark, do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it. As long
La
as he gets
modestia
Logan
no es
out
parte
there.
de Sherlock, ¿eh?
In fact, I
No,
need to
no es
look up some
parte de él.
records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Ok. Supongo que estará marcada en el mapa, ¿no? Bueno, va para ahí. Al final era acá la vuelta. Estaba buscando en cualquier lado y era acá la vuelta.
Hello. Can you satisfy my curiosity?
No, sir. I don't know anything about that.
Me imagino.
Help me, please.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Ok, acá está el taller de la señora. Taller de la señora Nini.
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, signore.
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Tengo
Oh,
curiosidad.
of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Signor Holmes.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking, an utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more
¿Qué
specific?
tipo de ropa
He was a
utilizaba?
total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
Y si tenía barba, por ejemplo.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
Descripción del ladrón. Completo canalla, estaba muy castigado y llegaba más. Ok. Ah, en interiores anda bárbaro. Ahora en exteriores, pobrecito. Que si no tienes se viste adecuadamente. Ah. Ok. Ok. Bueno.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a mustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
Y bueno, pero no me
I'd
dijo que
say
tenía
that
un
not
bigote.
all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, ma'am.
Ah, no, o sea, entiendo perfecto. Me tengo que cambiar en un lugar que se pueda. Bueno, tenía bigote. Tenía bigote así. Ahí.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen.
All right.
Bueno, traje beige. No, esto es blanco. Perfecto.
He was wearing a hat. Didn't I tell you about
¿Qué,
the hat?
qué vieja mala, boludo?
With his suit. That man had no dress sense at all.
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat.
Negro.
You know? Black.
Ok. Qué vieja mala, loco. Con razón el loco no podía ser el... Ok, sombrero negro. Esto.
Ah, it's
Ahí
you.
está. Por
I mean-
fin.
It's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, ma'am, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy
Muy
clothes,
bueno.
visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Cordona. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Verdadero maestro del disfraz. Bueno, los desafíos de John... meh. El retrato del ladrón. Bien, esto se lo tengo que llevar a la policía.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I
Evitador.
appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes?
Holmes.
Come and see
Holmes.
me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Maestro del disfraz. Bueno, ya podemos acceder a los archivos. Accedamos nomás. La cuestión es, ¿dónde están los archivos? Supongo que este no. Eso es una celda. Acá están los archivos. Ah. Ok. Víctimas. A ver qué dice. Selecciona la pista con el icono de un libro. Bien. Selecciona criterios de búsqueda adecuados para la pista seleccionada. Hay que seleccionar 3 criterios antes de buscar. Ay, perdón. Víctimas. Pistas. Distritos. Grand State. Google dice que... El ruido de bolsillo, Google dice que su forma... hubo una investigación policial, dudo que esto sea cierto. Documentación. Todo lo que he encontrado en los archivos ha sido una carpeta vacía con la etiqueta caso de Violet Holmes. 9 de abril del 69, mansión Stonewood, Grand Surrey. No contiene ningún documento. Parece que sí hubo una investigación, pero todos los informes han desaparecido.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really?
Policía.
What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Muy bien. Encontremos la casa. Bueno, recuerdo fragmentado. Me ha venido un recuerdo de un policía. Ay. Frente a nuestra mansión, pero ¿qué hacía ahí? La mansión Stonewood tiene que estar en Grand Surrey. También vislumbraré un puente y una iglesia en una colina. La mansión ha de estar cerca. Quizá podría preguntarle a un policía.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor, basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
No, pero no quería hacer. Ah, bueno. Ahí.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Bueno.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every
Para
target.
apuntar, LT dispara con RT, apunta, activa la cámara lenta. Los objetos a los que puede disparar, pero con tiempo limitado para recargar. Ok.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Muy bien.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood.
¿Qué tengo que hacer? Pulsa para agachar, volver a ponerte de pie para rodar. Pulsa.
Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go. My favorite mannequins for attack. Let's strike.
Apuntar ralentiza el tiempo. Resalta los puntos débiles de los enemigos y los objetos útiles cercanos. Dispararlos te permitirá arrestar a tu oponente. Cuando apuntes a un objeto del entorno, asegúrate que el enemigo esté cerca antes de disparar. Bueno.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor.
Los enemigos más fuertes suelen llevar armadura. Dispara las piezas para revelar puntos débiles. A los cascos hay que dispararles los últimos.
Hooray! All right, let's move on, Sherry.
Muy bien.
If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated.
Sherlock puede soplar el contenido de su petaca hacia los enemigos para desorientarlos. Solo hay que pulsar RB. Esta habilidad debe recargarse después de cada uso, pero cada resto que hace que se recargue más rápido.
Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results.
Vale.
Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless.
No será muy
True
agresivo, señor.
combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here.
No soy arma mortal.
They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
No.
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one
Para
shot.
asesinatos
Good luck,
cruel,
Sherry,
intenta
and
arrestar a los
remember,
enemigos en su lugar.
the
Desorienta a los
surroundings
oponentes,
are your
acércate al
playground.
pulsador para arrestarlos. Estate atento al movimiento preciso. ¿Cómo era para agacharme? Uf.
I'm coming for you.
Ah, pero esto es más difícil de lo que creo.
It won't work this way.
I'm coming for you.
No.
I couldn't miss the party.
Ah, puedo hacer que me siga. Ok,
No
ok.
more crime for you until next month.
Pero me dijo que eran balas de paveo. Pero qué.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready. We can overcome the brute now.
Take a rest, my
Give him the pepper snuff.
¿Está bien o...?
That's enough. You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well,
Mira
it's
qué
now
fácil.
your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Muy bien.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
No. Bueno, intentemos llegar a la mansión por lo menos para poder terminar el segundo capítulo. Así que tendríamos que averiguar... A ver, nuestra mansión... Perdón. La mansión Stonewood tiene que estar en Grand Seray, ok. Tenemos que ir a Grand Seray. ¿Esto qué es? Caladio. Bueno, en Grand Seray tenemos solamente un viaje rápido que es acá. Así que vamos para allá. Muy bien. Tenemos que preguntarle a alguien, supongo. Perhaps yes, sir. A ver.
Is this familiar to you?
Friend, you're lucky there's something I know about this.
Muy bien. La gente dice que hay una mansión abandonada en LeBlanc Road entre Bernard Street y Silent Way. Ok. Tenemos que desmarcar. Primero tengo que desmarcar esto acá. Fuck. No. Pensé que ya estaba marcado. Acá está LeBlanc. A ver qué dijo. Acá está. LeBlanc Road entre Bernard Street y Silent Way. Okay. Había recién una... acá, LeBlanc. Silent Way. Y la otra. Bernard Street, acá está. Silent Way. Ah, ok, entre esta y esta por LeBlanc Road, si no me equivoco, ¿no? Perfecto. O sea, tiene que ser... por acá, ¿no? LeBlanc, Silent... Por acá. ¿No? Ah, vamos a marcarlo. Siempre me equivoco cómo marcar. Vamos a marcar ahí. Y tenemos un... Ah, podemos ir por el cementerio. Bárbaro. Espectacular. Para allá. Hay que cruzar el puente. Y supongo que será esa la mansión. ver, a ver. Mansión Stonewood. Vamos. ¿Y ahora por dónde entro, chavalín? Acá.
Hey, Sherry. There's post here. And it seems as if the letter was delivered recently.
A ver. Sherlock, espero que esta carta no te llegue, porque eso significaría que has consumado tus delirios. El pasado, pasado está. Gastar más tiempo y energía volviendo sobre tus propios pasos es, cuando menos, un lujo pueril y, en el peor de los casos, una debilidad patológica. La tuberculosis no es compasiva, y fue mejor que no contemplara sus consecuencias a pesar de tus quejas. Supongo que a estas alturas ya habrás visitado el lugar de reposo eterno de nuestra madre. Confío en que esto haya satisfecho tus impetuosos impulsos y te haya liberado para que puedas regresar a Londres de inmediato. Es el momento de darle la espalda a tu pasado y ayudar a construir el futuro. La nación te necesita. Minecraft.
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Muy bien, gente, llegamos a la mansión, así que vamos a dejar el segundo capítulo acá. Si les gustó, like, compartan, suscriban, comenten, hagan lo de siempre, lo que dicen todos al terminar los videos. Así que bueno, los veré en el tercer capítulo donde vamos a recorrer la mansión Stonewood. Así que un abrazo grande para todos, los quiero.